Hi, I'm Beaver Buddy. Get ready for a magical children's story with an unforgettable moral about the power of kindness and imagination. Have you ever wondered what happens to letters that were never written? In a quiet valley, a peculiar postman named Milo carried an empty satchel. Milo wasn't just any postman. His ears were shaped like envelopes, and he could hear the whispers of thoughts, never put on paper. Each morning, he strolled past bright meadows, listening to the unspoken wishes of people and animals, and jotting them in his golden notebook. He would imagine beautiful letters from those thoughts, full of warmth, jokes, and dreams, then deliver them to the ones who needed them most. One chilly morning, Milo heard the faint sigh of a lonely fox named Luma, who longed for a friend but didn't know how to ask. In his cozy little home, Milo dipped his feather pen into shimmering ink and began to write a letter as if from a secret admirer. The letter spoke of Luma's kindness, her bright eyes, and the joy she could bring to someone's life if she dared to share her heart. He placed the letter inside an envelope sealed with a pressed sunflower petal, then set off through frosty grass to Luma's hidden den. Luma found the envelope at dawn, her paws trembling as she read words she never thought anyone would say to her. The next day, Milo passed by and saw Luma practicing shy greetings to the birds and rabbits in the meadow. But something strange happened. Milo found a letter resting on his doorstep, though he had never told anyone his own address. The handwriting was round and playful. It read, "Dear Milo, thank you for delivering joy. Who writes to the writer of dreams?" Milo's heart skipped. Who could have known his secret? He decided to answer with a simple, "Your joy is my joy. Let's keep writing." Days passed, and each morning a new letter awaited him, full of stories about adventures in moonlit forests and starry hilltops. Milo began to notice hints in the letters, paw prints in the ink, a pressed leaf shaped like a fox's tail, a faint scent of wildflowers. Then one evening, as the valley glowed pink with sunset, Milo found a letter tied to a tiny glass bottle filled with stardust. The letter read, "Meet me where the river sings to the stones, under the blue moonlight." Milo knew the place. It was Luma's secret meadow. That night, the blue moon rose like a lantern. Milo arrived to see Luma holding her own notebook, smiling shyly. "I wanted to thank you," she said softly, "but I didn't know how, so I wrote back." Her eyes shone brighter than the moon above. Milo realized that in delivering letters from imaginary friends, he had gained a very real one of his own. They sat by the singing river, exchanging letters they had written for each other, each one more magical than the last. But just as they laughed under the moonlight, a sudden gust of wind swept up all the letters into the night sky. Milo and Luma watched as the pages turned into glowing birds that flew across the valley, carrying their words to unseen hearts. "They're delivering themselves," Luma whispered. "Maybe they'll bring joy to others, just as yours did for me." The glowing birds vanished into the horizon, leaving a gentle warmth in the air, as if kindness itself had taken wing. From that night on, Milo didn't just write imaginary letters. He and Luma sent real ones to anyone who needed a smile. Some letters went to faraway mountains, others to deep forests, and even to lonely clouds drifting above. The valley began to change. Strangers became friends, and laughter floated in the air like sweet perfume. Milo realized that the true magic wasn't in the ink or paper, but in the courage to reach out and touch someone's heart. Moral: Even the smallest message of kindness can change someone's world in ways you might never imagine. See you soon with more magical adventures, wonderful places, and heartwarming tales with Beaver Buddy.